So I started Persian music at a young age. I was about 10 or 11 years old. I started in Vancouver because I'm born in Canada. And my cousins, they had like an amateur group that they would play concerts, every few months in North Vancouver. And I saw Santur for the first time. And I got enamored with the instrument and I really wanted to learn. And so I asked my parents if I could learn Santur. They were really excited about it. And so I found a teacher in North Vancouver, Afshin Keimanish, and he started teaching me Santur. And from then on, I always went through different phases. I played one instrument to the next, learned different things, dabbled in guitar, played trombone in high school, and but I always had a deep resonance with Persian music, and because that was the first music I ever learned. And later on, I ended up hearing the oud for the first time, and that's what really caught my heart and my attention. Just the sound and warmth of the oud was really what fueled my love for Middle Eastern music in general. And so when Hossein Behruzania moved to Vancouver, I knew that was the opportunity I should take to really learn and really deepen my knowledge of Persian music and move forward. And so I ended up picking up the oud back in about 2002. The sense of Persian music and having that sense of the language of Persian music, I think it's both part of my genes. It's in my genes, as well as it's something I was exposed to early on and consistently throughout my life. But I think for example, if I didn't have that, I guess, the spark for it in the beginning, or that inclination to it, it wouldn't have developed anywhere. Yeah, I think that Persian music is on its way to really make more of an impact than it really ever has. And I think this is because it's got a lot of affinities with other music, but mainly it's got a lot of affinities with. It's got the power and intricacy of like rock or heavy metal at times, but on the other spectrum, it has the subtleties and the profoundness and like deep spiritual experience that you get, and almost like a metaphysical experience that you can gain from it. And I think that it has the best of both worlds in terms of being able to really appeal to one's, I guess, soft side, as well as energetic and dynamic side of individuals. And for me, when I was growing up, I always saw sometimes some affinities between like rock music, which I also listened to and grew up with, as well as Persian traditional music, which was very weird. But now I'm starting to meet other Canadian people who feel the same way, and that's very interesting for me, and I think kind of unprecedented in the psyche of Persian people's mind. They don't really know that this might be possible or that this is of interest, but it definitely can be and will eventually become more interesting to more of the masses, I think, anyway. It seems like it would be an easy question to answer, but who's my favorite Persian musician? It's really actually much more difficult than I imagined it might be. It's coming, don't worry. I swear to God. Oh, but this is a good question. I want to answer it. I want to find the answer. What's the Kamuncha player from Kamkar Ha? Is his name Hushang? Ardashir Kamkar? It's Ardashir Kamkar, huh? I think I don't know if I could call him my favorite Persian musician, but my at least the Persian musician which I most enjoy listening to would probably be Ardashir Kamkar. Um, just there have been passages that he plays in his traditional Kurdish music that just have always been solidified in my mind, and so he's got a very powerful way of playing, and I think that's something that one of my favorite would be definitely Ardashir Kamkar. Definitely Kamkars are like definitely my favorite group. If anything, the Kamkar ensemble probably kept me into Persian music and got me also interested in Persian music from a young age because of the energy of their music and keeping it in me as well.
Because I mean, like, as Persians, we're not very punctual, right? Do you find that?
Yeah. No, this is actually the best experience I've had in Persian work and Persian collaboration, Persian ensemble. For a young group like this to be so disciplined and organized and like on top of the marketing and all the different types of aspects that go into putting on a show, it's really impressive and very refreshing for me. That's the kind of environment that I'd like to be in and work in, and it's definitely been the easiest. I mean, I was kind of surprised and kind of in disbelief that this is actually the case.